Hey, now that we have gone through the beginning exercises, I guess I'll show you the back squat, which I'm a huge back squat fan, huge lower body fan. So we'll kind of go over it today. There's the bottom position. I'll talk about it. But starting out from the side, you can see it's just like the posture. Your butt should be squeezed, your core should be squeezed, your feet should be forward. You can see my elbows are a little bit behind my body. We'll talk about it from the back side some more, but the first move is my butt's going to go back. When my butt goes back, then I'll start to descend down. And as I come back up, squeeze my butt to push my hips forward. You can see my knees don't track over my toes. I'm probably going to go ahead, freeze it right here for y'all so you can see this is exactly like the posture is supposed to be. You can see my hands are probably you can call them hip width, a little outside the shoulders. My elbows are cocked back. My feet are directly forward. I'm in a good posture position. You'll see when I go to the bottom, I'm going to freeze for you at the bottom. As I stick there, my feet are still pointed forward. Now you can see my right hip is much better than my left hip at externally rotating. And you may think, well, I'm not looking up, and there's an age-old saying that you should be looking up, and that's not necessarily true. I'll explain it when we get to the other side. But you should be at a good firm back position. So from this direction, you'll be able to see as I go down. What I want you to watch is the bar pass. So look at the little silver part. You can see it creeped forward, and as you can tell, the angle is a little bit different, but it's in the front of my toes. So it's actually not the best position. You're looking for the bar to be completely stacked over top the middle of your foot. I'm a little tight here, a little inflexible, so that's the reason you got it. But you can look at my back. My back stays at a 45-degree angle, and I'm in full control of the bar. From this position, from the back position, you're going to be looking at the same thing. My feet straight forward, maybe a 10-degree out, but you can see I'm in a very strong, my back. See the muscles in my upper back being squeezed. My elbows are pulled back. My knees are pressed out. I'm in a good position, a strong position. My hips are in a strong position. This is the good finishing position that we want you in. Kind of the other coaching points, just to talk about, are the overall coaching points. The stomach should always be squeezed. The butt should always be squeezed. The upper back should always be squeezed. And you're always looking for the most forward foot position that you can get. If you're kind of talking about cues, once you're squeezed back, butt, abs, the first movement is I always talk about reaching backwards. If you read the book Starting Strength, reach with your hamstrings. I like to use that quote a bunch. The elbows back, what I call elbows back, helps take the upper back and put it in a squeezed position. Remember our conversations from earlier videos. Squat depth is entirely dependent on the athlete or the client's mobility. You can see I forced probably the last half inch, and that's why I got in a little bit of a bad position with the bar. I probably needed to squat about a half inch higher. The same thing goes for any of your athletes. The back squat is such a technical exercise, I cannot stress enough, which should be coached every single rep, and you should be trying to obtain the most depth that the athlete can obtain. If you have any further questions on the back squat, please do not hesitate. Give us a shout on Twitter, give us a shout on Instagram, or hit me up on the Facebook page. I'll definitely answer them for you. Other than that, I hope you're having a great Tuesday night. Coachman out.